Honestly, I can't just. I was born to sing and dance and dance and sing. Hi guys, Mitch here from MJB Seminars, where you liberate, empower and inspire yourself to be the greatest example of your creation. Now, have you ever found yourself filtering the information that you're sharing with people, or filtering who you're being? Or have you ever found yourself in social interactions and social situations where you're talking to people and you feel as if you're having to hold back about what you believe in and what you stand for and what's important to you? You know, in your life, guys, if the reason people filter themselves is because what they do is they give more weight to how other people feel about them as opposed to how they feel about themselves. People who have a vision and direction and meaning and purpose in their lives don't filter. What they do is they have a true knowing of what it is they're actually here to do. They stand within their word, they stay within their power, and they encourage other people to do exactly that. So let's have a look at what it is to actually filter something. When you're in a conversation with someone, or for example, if I'm in an audience talking to people, you know, I'm not going to look around the audience and think, oh my God, I better not say this about money or wealth because these people are not going to like me or they're going to judge me. My objective is to make sure that when I communicate to an audience, that I'm really, really clear about my intention. I believe in what I teach. I know who I am. And I understand the ramifications of what I say has an influence on people all of the time. So I always make sure that what I'm talking about is clear and relatable and understandable so that the masses and people can understand it. Because if I didn't do that, guys, and if people don't do that in their lives, if they're not clear about what they stand for, what happens is they tend to disable themselves. You give more of an intention towards, or you care more about what other people say about you as opposed to what you think about yourself. And when you do this, when you're filtering out what you believe in and what you stand for because you care more about what they think, you actually stop thinking about yourself and you stop caring about yourself. Your objective, no matter what, is to stand in what you believe. When you stand in what you believe, guys, you're an influence in the world. People look up to you. They want to hear your message. They want to hang out with you. Because what you're saying is not parroting out information or agreeing with everybody else. Can you imagine if we lived in a world where everybody agreed with one another? It would just be mundane and boring. You got to make sure that you stand into who you are. Believe in what you say. Even, you know, no matter who you are, whether you're a mom and has that really important job of raising children, or a father who has that really important job of raising children, or right through to CEOs, you got to understand that you're influencing people all of the time. Believe in yourself. Stand in your power. Never give up on what meaning in your heart you have and how you want to deliver that to the actual world. You know, I watch people come through the program all the time. They get huge realizations, and every now and then I'll come across someone that, you know, gets a massive realization, but, you know, filters out what they want to say. Feels, oh, you know, what am I going to say when I go home, or what am I going to say to my buddies at work? Don't worry about what they think about you. Care about what you think about you, and speak from your heart and talk about the realizations that you've had within your life. Share your message, share your belief systems, and trust me, people will want to get involved. So this week I want you to do something for me. I want you to be aware of the conversations that you're having. I want you to be mindful of the times when you feel that you have to actually filter what you're saying. Watch what's going on. Watch the power play. Ask yourself, is it really worth me giving up on what I believe and what I stand for to try to make this person feel comfortable? Because in doing that, you make them feel comfortable and you feel very uncomfortable. So your objective is to watch that this week. I want you to watch that this week. I want you to be really, really observant of how you're filtering and what you're censoring in terms of what you say. Remember, guys, you cannot make everybody feel happy. When I walk into an audience of 100 or 200 people, I'm not there to make everybody feel happy, but I have one ideal client in my mind. This client is called an avatar. I can tell you how tall she is, what part of the world she's from, how big her family is, what she earns in terms of income. I also have a male one. They're not a real person, they're a falsified person, but what they are is they're a person that I get my message through to all the time. Just one person. And when I deliver this message to this one person, everything I create, and even this video, the first thing that Amelia asks me is, what is it our avatar wants to hear? So when I'm talking to my avatar, this person who's actually a fictitious person, but is somebody that we tailor and cater our information for. So that when I walk into an audience, I'm delivering the message to the one person. And it's a funny thing, when I deliver the message to the one person, and I don't care what everybody thinks, because I know I'm not going to make them all happy, when I deliver that message to the one person, every single person in that room leaves with a piece of something. something that's going to enable them or help their lives. Because if I gave up on my message, if I gave up on what I believed, if I didn't stand in what was true for me, I'd have empty rooms. Remember, guys, you're not going to please everybody. Be controversial, stand in your power. This week I want you to give me an example in the comment section. I just want you to share with me a time in your life when you really stood in your power and what the outcome was as a result of doing that, in terms of how you felt and everybody else around you reacted. Now, if this has helped you, if you know someone that keeps giving up in their power, keeps trying to be like please everybody else, or keeps trying to adapt to the environment rather than the environment adapting to them, please feel free to flick this forward on Facebook. You can tweet it. We love sharing this message, guys. Remember, love is all there is. Love is the only way. Live life inspired. Bye-bye.